Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today we're going to be looking at a game of 3v3 Arena. I'm going to be on the Arcane Mage. We're playing Elemental Shaman, and this time we're playing the Restoration Druid. Normally we play this comp with the Holy Priest, and I do think it's a little better with the Holy Priest, just because the Holy Priest adds that stun, and it's triple caster, so it's kind of, you know, you're either kicking the Arcane Mage, you're kicking the Ellie, you're kicking the Holy Priest. You don't really have kicks for all of us. So I think the Holy Priest adds a little extra threat. But we're playing with my boy Dino. I'm playing Burning Determination here against this match because there's just so many kicks. The DK has 2 kicks, the Shaman has a kick, and the Windwalker has a kick. So I want to have that Burning Determination in case I do get kicked on a Polymorph Attempt or do get kicked on a Mark of Valuna through Arcane Blast, something like that. So have that Burning Determination. And in this matchup, what we kind of expect is for them to train our Resto Druid down and for us to we're really killing all 3 of them, but we're going on the non-earth shield target, and then we're really cleaving the melee as well. By the way, if you guys haven't seen this little circle on the screen and you're like, what is that little bobbing circle? That's annoying as heck. That is an eye tracker. So that's not where I'm looking right now, but where I was looking when I was playing this game, exactly where I move my eyes and where I'm looking on the screen. And it is very accurate. It's about 95% accurate. I've tested it, so it's pretty accurate. So that might be interesting for those of you guys that want to see where we're looking. And I should add as well that these are just no voice games. We're not in Discord, not in Skype or anything. We're just playing, having fun on ladder, and doing our best to, you know, type in the chat if we might need help, or type in the chat saying I have no trinket, I'll be dead next, make sure to peel, stuff like that. So we're typing in just party chat while we're playing, and kind of really what this does is really make it so you're very aware of what's happening, right? Is my druid okay? Does he have bark skin? Does he not have bark skin? This add-on that has party ability bars shows me if he has trinket, if he has skin, if he has bash. This shows my shaman's trinket. I have an add-on video that talks about it a little bit, but party ability bars is the add-on for that. But I really like it for playing no voice games, but really just bringing yourself to another heightened sense of awareness where you're really just like, okay, I, you know, have this, or I don't have that, or I really am positioning too far. Where with voice, a lot of the times, you know, you'll die or something like that, or your partner will die, and you're just like, oh, why didn't you call it out? It's like, well, why weren't you aware, right? So this awareness of not being in voice is really like you have to open your eyes and see everything that's happening, and that's why I'm just bouncing all over the place. With Gladius, with positioning, with cooldowns, seeing if I need the peel or if I can go offensive, kind of how that works. So the general basis, guys, is that if the DK and the Windwalker have Earth Shield, I kind of want to run a little bit more on the Shaman unless I'm peeling. And if the Shaman has Earth Shield, I want to hit the DK and the Windwalker to try to force that out. The thing is, I would love to just train the Shaman down, but my Resto Druid needs those peels from the DK and the Windwalker, or else we're just going to die. So I need to be in a position where if I am hitting the Shaman, at any point I can come back and throw out some sheeps during their stun setup. So during the leg sweep and Fist of Fury setups is when I need to definitely peel for Dino, and Oz does this well with the healing surges. He's doing a great job of knocking them off here on Blades Edge Arena, or rooting them with the Earth Grab, as you see there on the screen, with the Earth Bind Totem. So a lot of control from the Mage, but also a lot of control from the Ellie Shaman, and that's kind of how our Resto Druid surviving these goes. We have that Mark of Valuna. Dino's in some trouble, but Oz just boom knocked him back. I actually jumped down here, getting a little aggressive here onto the enemy Resto Shaman, who's 27% mana, by the way. He's been doing a lot of purges, so we can definitely win on mana if we just keep that up a little bit longer. But Dino's doing a great job of surviving. Basically, from the Resto Druid point of view, he wants to do the best job he can to go into bear form before the stuns happen, but he needs to kind of balance that out and also make time for himself to heal and get those hots up, because if he doesn't, then he's going to die as well. And then, as you see, I'm getting very low, so I Trinket and Invis and Temp. Maybe a little bit too many cooldowns used right there. Probably could have gotten away with just a Trinket Temp or just a Trinket Invis, but I used both. I'm trying to play it nice and safe because I know Dino doesn't have too much time to actually heal me because he has to sit in bear form, right? If he's spending time healing me, he's out of bear form. If he's out of bear form, they can get a nice swap onto him, so we want to keep an eye out for that. I have Arcane Power and Presence of Mind back available, so at this point in time, I'm thinking, all right, I'm trying to set up a burst. I'm trying to lock out the Shaman and then use all of my cooldowns and kind of one-shot him, or do that same thing onto the DK. I do that on the DK there with the Blood Elf Silence, so we couldn't use the Icebound Fortitude or the AMZ or the AMS. However, the Grounding Totem from the Shaman came down and kind of shut down my burst, so I couldn't do too much. I do have 3 stacks of Arcane Missiles, so we can kind of unload these at any moment. Throwing out the Arcane Missiles, I'm going to pause the video just for a sec and say, you have a 15% increased damage with slow, or any slow on the target. So some people in the comments might be like, why don't you use slow onto the monk before you're bursting? He already has the Earthbind. He already has the slow. So we already have that 15% increased damage. I think it's called from Torment the Weak, the talent. Could be wrong there. But that's why I only apply slow if there's not already a slow on the target a lot of the time. So I kind of look out for that. But if there's no slow, then you definitely want to apply slow before you're bursting because you get 15% increased damage. It's a lot of extra damage, right? So I'm just throwing some Sheep's Head onto the Windwalker there. He popped his Karma. We were playing a little bit more defensive because we got their defensives. The Shaman is drinking. I see that. But my Shaman does stop him from that drink. The DK is getting low. He pops the AMS. It's this very resilient team, right? The rest of Shaman can continually line of sight, throw the grounding, throw the shears, throw the purges out. The Windwalker has, almost infinite mobility with the wall, with the Karma, with his orbs that heal him as well. And then the Unholy DK has his IBF, his AMS, his AMC, all of the Unholy heals as well. So it's very difficult to actually kill anything on this team. We did force the Icebound Fortitude there, and we forced the AMS last go, and the Monk has no Karma, so we're slowly burning through their cooldowns, and the Shaman's out of mana, so we're in a great position. However, it's just hard to actually finish this game with classes like Arcane Ellie, right? We don't have stuns, namely, but so we can't really do just a setup where like, all right, let's throw Kidney onto the healer, into a full polymorph, triple cheap shots, boom, burst, game's over. It's a lot, more meticulous than that. You have to slowly, it's like a war of attrition, you're slowly killing them down. You can, however, do some big burst windows with something like a War Stomp, into an Urshock stun, into a Blood Elf silence, into another Urshock stun, like you can pair these things very well to where all of a sudden the healer hasn't maybe moved in 8 or 10 seconds, and that's how we can do a big burst windows. But a lot of times we're going to go for CC. TK gets to 2% life there, trying to sheep the Shaman. I do sheep his Trinket, but he gets that link off in between. That's the wall from the Shaman, the Spirit Link, the Trinket from the DK as well. They pretty much have nothing left. Once again, they're on the back foot, but we have to be careful as well. Any moment, DK Windwalker can one-shot me. I'm actually getting very low there as well. So I have to be careful. I do have the Ice Block available, or if my Resto Druid plays a little bit too aggressive, they catch him out of form, no Trinket, boom, they can 100-0 him as well. So we have to, a lot of you guys might just be like, why don't you just push in to kill them? They're all dead, they all have no defensives, Shaman has no mana, you can just definitely push in to kill them, but if we play a little bit too much, we push in too much, we get a little too excited for the kill, that's when we end up losing, right? So one of the big concept of this composition is that if we live, we win. If we live, we win. So we want to play very safe, but at the same time, play as not safe as you can. You want to push the limits, but still stay as safe as you can, right? And that's kind of what we do as the Arcane Mage with pushing in and blinking out. That's what you do as an Ellie Shaman, is pushing in and doing as much damage as you can. And then if they're punishing you, then you pull back out. So it's a very back and forth game, but it's not just like, oh, let's just push in and kill them or else you'll die, right? So it is this back and forth. Dino's looking like he's in some trouble, throwing some Sheep's Head onto the Windwalker. The DK has that Urshield as well, so we want to probably switch targets soon. He did steal my Polymorph right there, so we want to be wary of that. He'll probably throw out that free Polymorph sometime onto one of us, so Dark Sim, the DK ability, you want to watch out for that. Definitely try to not give him an Ice Block or a Polymorph, so could go for Fate Cast more on those, but a lot of the times it's not super realistic. But Dino does get full poly there. I get very, very low. I do hold my Ice Block though, which is great. Throw out that Invisibility, which is double as well, 40% damage reduction for 3 seconds. Kind of keep myself alive there, keep myself topped. Once again, my eyes are bouncing all over the screen. I even looked at that Gargoyle for a second up in the sky. Shaman's getting very low here, and I have cooldown. So if I chase, I can maybe kill, but he does get the wall and the Urshield, so it looks like he's going to be fine. I still have some cooldowns though, so if I throw out the Blood Elf Silence onto this DK and pop all my cooldowns, he could be in a lot of trouble. I'm in some trouble as well. I'll throw my Trinket out there. I throw the Bark Skin out as well. I'm getting very low, around 20% life, and I do decide to play it safe and hop into that Ice Block. Slight overlap with Iron Bark. I hate doing that. I hate blocking and Iron Barking at the same time, but this game seemed like it was pretty much wrapped up as long as we survived, so I was like, I don't want to die quite yet. I have all my cooldowns back here. The Presence of Mind, the Arcane Power, Shaman, they have 0 cooldowns. Triple Earth Stomp, Earthquake, War Stomp, there we go. And then the Shaman finally goes down when all of that damage has connected. I'm still in a lot of trouble here, though. The Windwalker and the DK still pumping me. There's the Karma coming out from the Windwalker. Game's not quite over yet. I'm still about 20% life, 15% life. Trying to do my best job to kite and just kill the DK. Even if I die, get as much damage out as I can. DK goes down. I survive. Windwalker leaves the game. and here's the damage breakdown. So that was close, right? We're just doing some no voice games around 2700 MMR. The damage breakdown, the DK did top, but the Arcane and Ellie kind of in between. Windwalker a little bit lower, and that's expected from a Windwalker because it has more of the setups and the control in the matchup. Kind of brings that to the composition, but healing breakdown, I'm not sure if I sort by that here in a second, but the Resto Druid is probably I would guess a little bit lower, very similar to the Resto Shaman. Resto Shaman actually doing a lot of damage with those purges during the setups as well at the start of that match. That's why he oomed himself so fast. So that was a nice little game there. I had a lot of fun, and I'm really happy I could share with you guys. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below what you guys want to see for next time. I do definitely read the comments, so if you want to see a specific matchup or a specific class, definitely be sure to let me know. Thumbs the video down, guys, if you did not like it, so I know not to upload something like this ever again on the channel. There was a video I uploaded. I don't remember which video it was, but it got like 50 thumbs down or something. And I'm like, okay, note to self, don't upload something like that anymore. So we haven't, and normally you guys smash that thumbs up, so I do appreciate that a lot. But I'm rambling. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.